girl. It's getting late. Let's go in.
I'm gonna catch one last one. Thanks.
Okay.
We all know what's about to happen getting into it. So even in the lovely parts where she's surfing and she's getting in the water, we're all waiting for the moment where the attack happens. So you never really get to let go. And then from the attack on, if you can imagine what it would be like to be 200 yards from shore, that's one of the scariest elements. You know, you think of a shark attack happening in deep water where you don't stand a chance. But the fact that she is so close to shore and really does stand a chance. I mean, there's only one thing separating her from survival, and that's just a giant great white shark, you know, with a leg that's bleeding out. So if you can imagine what it would feel like to have been attacked by a shark, the incredible physical and emotional pain you would have to endure just to stay alive with that alone, and then try to fight to make it to land or fight to make it to stay long enough for someone to find you. Nancy is not someone who's necessarily equipped to go head to head with a great white shark. She can barely deal with the emotional challenges or monsters that she has in her own life, and here she is facing, you know, this incredible beast. So it's neat to think, wow, you know, humans are incredibly resourceful and they will use any means that they have. You know, she has this surfing watch where she times the shark and the shark's behavior. She's timing the tide because she's on a rock where the ocean is about to take the tide, and she's assessing how close is shore, how close is that buoy, how close is this whale carcass, you know, what do I have around me and what is my greatest chance of living? Because, you know, it really comes down to either she's going to die trying to live or she's just going to die by giving up. She's either going to drown and get eaten by a shark or just try to survive and maybe make it. Luckily, she's a medical student, so it's very helpful when she has a big, huge leg injury. She's able to care for herself in a way that not everyone would be equipped to do, and she's able to assess her situation, know to elevate her leg, know, you know, when she needs to get food or when she needs to get water, or, you know, how symptoms of gangrene, you know, so these things are helpful, but, you know, she's not out there long enough to do much about it other than just try to live. The role was incredibly physical. I had a wonderful surf double, Izzy. She's the #1 junior surfer in the world, so that was really cool to have someone so amazing pretend like I was that amazing. But other than that, they didn't hire a stunt double until the last 2 weeks of shooting. So, and every single day there wasn't a single scene that wasn't stunt heavy. So they were emotionally heavy, but even in that, I'm doing underwater sequences. I'm in 4.5-foot waves, whether we're in the tank or when I was in the ocean. I was about 300 yards away from shore. They would drop me off on this rock that was 3 feet by 3 feet, and everybody would go back to shore because it was helicopter shots. You couldn't see any boats or anyone around me. So that was intimidating enough. It really is so primal. It's two apex predators, a human and a shark, both fighting to survive and both justly fighting to survive. You know, the human has been attacked and wants to survive and make it to shore, and the shark is just trying to live. It's been pushed into more shallow water. This human swims up on its feeding ground, this whale carcass, and that's threatening. That's its meal. That's its means of survival. There's really cool, fun, sexy moments, and then, you know, there's also those terrifying, suspenseful, nerve-wracking edge of your seats moments, and you know, then there's also this really grounded, beautiful through line, you know, because family is so important to her and staying alive for her family. And, you know, everybody puts themselves in that situation. If I were stuck on a rock with 20 minutes until the ocean took it and I'm bleeding out, what would I be thinking of? And most people would probably say they're thinking of the people that they love that they'll never be able to see again. So, you know, when you put yourself in that scenario, it really guts you. So I feel like, you know, this movie on so many levels is something that I think a lot of people can not only relate to, but feel really moved and excited by, because you naturally put yourself in that scenario.